Hello there. Are you single? Looking for love? Need a bit of advice? Let's find out. Let's see what the cards have to say. As always, singles love readings. I'm using the Whispers of the Deck tarot cards. If you want to purchase these, head over to Whispers of the Deck. I'll pin it somewhere. And you can get them. You can also get a copy of my basic tarot video tutorial for just £20 if you purchase the deck. So there you go. Right. Ooh. Well, she came out, didn't she? So she's going to stay there. Don't know why she was doing there. Right, so these are collective. Please remember that. Please do book a private reading. You can book phone or video chat from just 20 quid. Right, so let's see what this... Slippy, these are slippy. Right, what does this collective need to know? Right, okay, so it feels a little bit like a false sense of emotional security, put it that way. So we had the Queen of Cups in the upright, which was mixed into the deck and facing the wrong way. So I've gone for it. Right, Cups relates to water. We're generally talking about something on an emotional level. Court cards can be an energy within ourselves, can be the energy of somebody else around us. Queen's a feminine energy, King's a masculine energy. In tarot, we talk about energy, not gender. So you can be a man, woman, somebody non-binary. This is yourselves, right? So you're sat in that kind of feminine energy going, I know what I bring to the table on an emotional level. The problem is I feel like this collective, and it happens all the time, I see it all the time, and it triggers people when I say it in the reading, right? I feel like this collective found a bit of confidence and they think they're in their feminine power and they're not. Because when you're in your feminine power, you know your worth and value, not just in one area, that's confidence, in all areas. Okay. So they find a bit. So classic one is somebody who leaves a toxic masculine. And they go, I'm finally free. I've broken it. I'm done it. I'm in my power. No, because there's still lessons after that. Once you've broken away from a toxic masculine energy, believe you me, you'll be chucked a few more to test you before your proper person comes in. You know, and the sad fact is that part of that lesson is going, do you understand that you're not in your power? And so many people get duped by it. Okay. The reason why I'm going that way is we then got the Eight of Cups in the reverse. Cups, water, emotions. You're the figure there walking away, leaving the Eight Cups behind, disconnecting from something on an emotional level that no longer serves us. It's in the reverse position. You're still holding on to something, and I'm saying something because it might not necessarily be a person. It could be some attitude or belief about yourself, or love in general. Okay, and you're still holding on to that. You know, some fairy tale idea of what love should be. Four of Swords. Swords are where we think words we use. I'm going to keep this simple, being too mentally horizontal. We need to take that mental action to make the change because, yes, when it comes to love, it's about your emotions, but everything is dictated and driven by this. As I always say, this is the engine, this is the driver. Okay, let's continue. Right, so we then got the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Wands fire action. So this card talks about new opportunities, fast-paced action. Now, interestingly, there's a lot of ladies there, and they've all got different envelopes and stuff like that. So there's your offers. There's no offers coming in basically. Okay. Two of Wands, Wands fire action again. So this is about making a plan moving forward. So you're the person there, globe in the hand, surveying the scenery. So you know what you want. You realise the offers aren't coming in, so we've got to make a plan of how to get ourselves back out there. Overall outcome card. The moon in the reverse, right? So the moon card for me talks about the unknowns. It's when we feel like something's off and we can't put our finger on it, or we're scrabbling around for the answers and we can't get them together. Upright position, the moon card says there's no point looking yet. It's not done cooking. It's not ready to be revealed. It's in the reverse position. So by making a plan moving forward, you're going to get some kind of clarity in regard to your, I want to say, your next moves when it comes to love. And I feel it ties in with that Eight of Cups there in regard to some kind of attitude or belief, something that you're not letting go of. Okay. Obstacles or blockages. The Emperor. Okay, you might be holding on to somebody. The Emperor is what we call the divine masculine. He's like the kings, but he's combined. He's a good ruler, he's a good leader, he's wise, he's knowledgeable, he's firm but fair, he's not afraid of fight, he's not afraid of change. In a love reading, excuse me, the Emperor, really want the Emperor and the Empress. So what you're holding on to something from the past. Now it's one of two things. It's either you're not with somebody anymore and you still see them as your Emperor. So you're kind of going, do you know what? I'm in my feminine power. I know what I bring to the table, but you're still hoping that they come back, or you understand that they're not coming back. Say for example, you become widowed. You understand that they're not coming back, but you're worried that you're never going to have a real connection again. Okay, removing any blockages. The devil. Okay, I don't think it's somebody that's passed away. I think it's an ex. So the devil for me talks about either leaning on toxic crutches and vices, or in this case, being chained to some kind of toxic karmic connection. Yeah, you're still hung up on your ex, right? So classic one is somebody who escapes a narcissist, and they're glad that they're out of it because they were being abused, used and abused. However, they're still kind of holding on for hope that that person might change because they see that person's their person when that they need to accept that they've been mugged off. The whole thing was a ruse. So yeah, I'm quietly confident with this collective that once they start making plans to move forwards, they'll get these answers, and hopefully that will then break the chains. But as it stands at the moment, you think you're deluding yourself that you're in your power, okay, when you're not. Okay, you just find some confidence, and you're holding on to some old connection thinking it's your emperor, and it's not. It's devil energy, toxic energy. So accept it, do the healing, break the chains, move on. If you want a personalized reading, winter sales on until the 18th of January, guaranteed recorded from 8:50, or you can book phone or video chat from 20. That's not on the sale, that's standard price. So there you go, good luck.